hit
The
81 on my
move.
last 265 miles.
Don't hit 81. Too far to go.
Speed is a movie with Keanu Reeves. It wasn't that good of a movie to begin with.
Oh man, I felt that. I felt two wheel.
Yeah, but Sandra Bullock looked good doing it.
She did. It's true.
That she did. That she did. I like the second one better, but then again, that personal feeling.
Sometimes I can't stand myself, man. I almost flipped her over again.
I didn't see you.
Dude, hey Roscoe, have you hauled a boat yet?
Turn left.
These things are fun to haul, man. I'm not gonna lie. I did finally haul 3 Kenworth trucks today. That makes mucho dinero. 228,000.
Go
Yeah,
straight
usually
on.
about $250,000. Mucho dinero.
Did it from Kamloops to Hobbs.
Even hot, you can pick them up in Hobbs and take them to Port of Tacoma. It still makes about $250,000.
Remember all that fuss you were doing on that turn? That, remember all that fuss you were doing on that turn?
Who, me?
No, I was
Yeah,
talking
you
to my
did.
wife.
No.
That's the one cool thing about doing this. I am so not looking forward to that 700 miles in that truck. Oh.
Well, at least you got that crap taken care of with the X.
Oh. Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
started.
No, I'm talking about sitting up for 10 hours, 12 hours. Now that I've gotten the rest of that stone out, I'm not quite as comfortable sitting up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm not hurting, but I'm just not comfortable. I can't seem to shake and get in the right position. Oh, I'm laying on my back on the bed. Listen to the Pretenders. Oh. Somebody just turned in a load.
I didn't hear it.
No.
That's probably one of the other Discords.
I didn't hear that either.
Roscoe's leaving Hobbs, right, Roscoe? Okay. Well, Doc, we can go head up
Go
onto the,
straight on.
at least get to the 10.
Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, excuse me. Okay.
Then we can stop and get fuel and then let
I
Roscoe
fueled
finish.
back there.
I didn't, well, actually.
That's all right.
I can probably make.
We got to stop up here anyway and wait on him, so we'll just stop at a fuel stop.
Yeah, that's probably the best idea. I could
Yeah.
probably make it all the way up to Kamloops. I'll be cutting it real close.
Well, damn, I actually burned 35 gallons of fuel driving like that.
Yeah, you'll burn fuel on that track. I'm not gonna lie.
Of course you will. Still driving.
I am gonna sleep like a baby tonight.
I can imagine
Why?
now that the last stone is gone.
Yeah, I'm tired. I mean, I don't know why. Really hadn't done much of anything today except go to the store and a couple of minor little things around the house. But you'd swear I've been out in the heat all fucking day. Oh, and it's thunderstorming to beat all hell here now.
Well, tomorrow is more PT for me, so.
I probably should start just to get ready for the just get ready for tomorrow, or get ready for this coming week.
You probably should.
Oh, I'll get out and work on the car in the yard tomorrow. It won't be quite 100 degrees out here tomorrow. The rain's supposed to bring in a cool front,
Oh, nice.
which will bring the ambient temperature down to about 87, 88, heat index to about 96. Get a couple of days acclimated to that. Shouldn't be a problem.
Legacy of Chicken. This guy's name. Isn't that interesting?
Legacy of Chicken. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. No, it's Legacy of Kickin'.
Oh, Kickin'.
This comes out to be race miles, I'm gonna be officially pissed.
No, it shouldn't. I mean, you did get burned on the 2500.
I'm looking at, yeah, I did, but
I got burned on 5,000 yesterday myself.
this is supposed to be 2,500. It said it did almost 4,000 something, which is bullshit. And then, or almost 5,000 something, which is bullshit. And then it didn't throw away my first load that was race miles and counted my second one as race miles.
That was pure horseshit there.
Yeah. That's alright. I'll bounce back from it. As long as this one doesn't do the same thing. But I'm looking at the dots, and none of them are anything but green, so.
hills in Canada, man, kick my ass every time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, unless you haul light, man, it's hard to get up there.
Canada is not made for trucking.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not made for anything over
456.
basically a 28 footer.
Go straight on.
Jaw delivered 2,633 miles real light.
Ta-da!
2633. Just how the Sam Hill did you... Never mind.
We don't want to know, Doc. We don't want to know what magic you have to make that have that happen.
Never mind.
2633. How in that well, never mind.
Keep right. And then turn left.
There were some detours made, ladies and gentlemen.
Turn right.
No, if they'll give me credit for the 300 miles I drove around that track.
It probably will actually, because it gave me credit for the one time I was going to Hobbs to Roswell and back to Hobbs and then from Hobbs back to Roswell.
There's a special way you gotta do that.
Take your finger in it and wiggle.
Oh, well. Just have to know the route.
How could I ever forget the first time? Last time. Nearly race miles. No wonder for me. El Centro.
El centro.
The fork is El Centro. It's in the centro, man. You know, right there by my license plate, man. You know, there'll never be another Cheech and Chong.
Never.
Never. That's like there'll never be another Richard Pryor or George Carlin. The legends. Okay, who's streaming live now?
Keep right. And then exit right.
Most likely Roscoe, maybe.
Exit right.
Viewer
We're
base
Turn
on
left.
for streaming for ATS has been down a lot.
we're in 8th place now with 13,916 rights turned in their loads.
OTR did too. OTR is way ahead.
Yep.
I
So
remembered
Quagmire.
last minute to take that slow down for that curve. And I just missed that sign back there.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
Hey, I was in the breakdown lane.
yeah, I know, I saw you.
I'm like, I'm not gonna let Shadow Tramp stamp me.
I hit the
Unless
Jake
you can't.
Baker.
Yeah. Unless you took it too wide too, because I did.
No, I saw you were stopped. I slowed down real quick.
I'm in first for now. Shadow Fox in second. Docs in third. Mods in fourth. Rodriguez in fifth. And Ace is in sixth. For right now.
And the beat goes on. There's some old disco
Right.
for you.
And then
Mhm.
Just
exit
like
right.
my love everlasting.
I'm getting ready to hang it up right now. Does anybody want to talk
We
to
should
me
do a
before?
karaoke night while doing trucking, while going down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to talk to me before I sign off?
Are you gonna go eat and take your pills and go to sleep?
Yes.
Then that's all I need to hear.
Yep.
Does
Good with
anybody
that.
else want to talk to me before I leave? Do you want to talk to me, Roscoe, before I leave? No? You can if you want. It's okay. I don't know. You've been wanting to talk to me for like 2 or 3 days, so do you want to talk to me? No, I'll put you into the chat. Alright, what's going on? Oh, what? Well, for being away for a few days. Okay. Okay. For being away for a few days and stuff, and well, but I put her and Shadow in charge of the company while I was gone, but my medication was kind of messed up, so and people were telling me, man, you're not yourself. So I had to, and I changed. Well, Melissa and I changed my medication around a little bit and moved some of it to a lower dosage and everything, and now everybody's going, hey man, you're more like yourself. And yeah. Yeah, yeah. So, and Zeke came over today, and he was, or not today, but the other day, and he was like, "Now this sounds more like you. You're not slurring your words like you were, and you know, you're not, you know, so hateful and this and that, and blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, sorry, I was taking too much of my PTSD medication, but it was prescribed by my psychiatrist to take that much. But but yeah, but um we decided that it was too much, so we decreased it by 10 milligrams, and that seems to be reacting better with me, and that's what yeah. So that's why I wanted a few days off to decrease that and see how that was going to react with my system, and see if that was yeah. And thank you, thanks, and see if that's going to make me better instead of acting like a fucking asshole to you guys, and getting you guys to leave. And I noticed that Ace went over to like Steve's Discord, and so did you and shit. And I was like, what the hell's going on? People are leaving our Discord and going over to Steve's. Maybe because I was acting like an asshole and whatever. And I was like, I'm like, we can't be having this. So yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, good. Good, thank you. Because I was like, well, people are going over to Steve's Discord, and I can see it, and it's like, what the fuck? Am I acting like that much of an asshole? I'm gonna start having to do something here, and and then I was supposed to go away for 3 weeks, and then they changed the COVID restrictions, and they're like, well, okay, we're still willing to take you, but you can't see your wife, and you can't see your dog, and you can't have a phone, and you can't have Wi-Fi, and you can't do this, and you can't do that, and basically because of code restrictions. So we're gonna basically lock you up and throw away the key, and we'll keep it for 3 weeks, if not more, and it's like, whoop, hold on, I'm not checking myself in for that shit. Um, I'm like, no, 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 that ain't happening. So, so I'm like, well, what you're gonna do is three things, right? You're gonna do clinical, which I'm already getting through the VA. You're gonna do psychological, which I'm already getting through the VA, and you're gonna do PT, which I can do myself. So I started walking, I started doing push-ups, I started doing leg lifts, I started doing crunches. So, and I'm sore right now from doing all that shit. So I'm like, I'm already getting two things through the VA, and I can do the other one by myself. So eat me.
Go straight on.
Uh, I'm not gonna check myself into a facility so you can make me do it and not be able to see any of my friends or family or anything. So no, it's not gonna do me any good because it gets rid of all coping mechanisms that I have. Because my wife is my rock, my dog's my rock, all my friends, you guys, everything. I won't be able to talk to any of you at all. Um, and I would just exactly locked up in prison, and I'm just like, no, it ain't happening. I'm not doing that. So, and I thought because it was supposed to start really soon that I was supposed to go. And that's what I was like, okay, I'm gonna excuse myself because I'm really supposed to start going to do this. And then they're like, well, COVID's restrictions changed everything, and these are the new rules, and this is what you're gonna have to do. And I was like, whoa, hold on, no, I'm not doing that. So I'll do it on my own before I'll do that. Uh, so that's what I've been doing it on my own. I decreased, or Melissa and I decreased my medication, uh, and I seem to be a lot better. So, um, and
Go straight
Z
on.
and all you guys that I've talked to seem to be uh, saying that I'm doing a lot better and I sound a lot more like myself. So I'm saying, yeah, I'm saying here pretty soon, just give it a couple more days here. Pretty soon, I'm coming back anyway. So you know, I just want to make sure everything's leveled out and everything's good to go. And then, and I've every day I've been taking, on more and more responsibilities with the ex-army on a daily basis as it comes on. So I've already had people into it and stuff like that I've been quelching and stuff like that. And uh, yeah, I did a convoy with them and OTR last night, as a matter of fact. And I got yep, I got a message from OTR, and they want to do our convoy with us on Tuesday night, as well as Rice. So, so yeah, um, we're doing very well with them, and I'm at a Rice and OTR convoy tonight, and there was about probably 15 of them. Hey George, I did, George. They went by. So no, and I'm coming back really quick because I've I've got this medication back in order. So that was the one thing that, were one of the things that was messing me up. So
Go straight on.
it's been decreased, and things are starting to work out a whole lot better. I'm getting more sleep, and hopefully here pretty soon, because I took a sleep apnea test, and hopefully that'll work itself out. And I've got some more doctor's visits coming up, and we'll see how some of that goes.
Keep left.
And you know, things are back on the, yeah, they're looking back up again. So I just had to take a few days off to try and level a few things out. And thanks for your patience and everybody else's patience to let me
Mm-hmm.
to let me try and get things back in order again. So yeah. Well, there's been some infighting between the advisors and a couple of the officers, and it's like, oh man, guys, you know, calm down. So yeah, well, I've convoyed with him since. Convoyed with him last night, as a matter of fact, twice. So I don't know. There's a lot of people have high hopes that he'll come back. He wants to do his own thing for right now, but he talked to me last night in the convoy, and he talked to a few other people in Ike's Army last night. So, you know, he might come back. He might not, but if he does, he does, and if he doesn't, he doesn't. But there's also a few officers and other just regular members of Ike's Army that are like, you know, we're also not here to hold somebody's hand. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. And if mm-hmm. And if you're gonna be that sensitive about shit, then maybe Ike's Army isn't the place for you. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah. What? So, exactly. Be a man about it. You're supposed to be a man. Stand up for yourself. Exactly. Well, no, you know, just wad your fists up. Just flinch at him a little bit. No, no, help me. You know. Hey, man, chill out. Relax. Yeah. Well, he's from Canada. I mean, shit. Surely he's smoking pot once in a while. Yeah. Oh. Ah. Sometimes it helps me. Yeah. All right. Well, I just want to make sure everything's cool with you. All right, man. All right. All right. Yeah. I will talk to you later then. Huh? What? Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Go straight on.
The one that comes in the plastic big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she loves them damn things.
All right.
All right.
Good night, guys. I'm gonna go eat and take my
Have a
pills
good one,
and
dude.
shit. So,
Good
Good
night.
night.
Hey, Roscoe, we're just north of the 10.
see y'all later.
On the 5.
On the 5, just north of the 10.
Roscoe? Are you alright? Alright. Whereabouts? Huh? Sweet.
He'll be here soon.
Yeah. This ought to give me the opportunity to stretch his back for a
Keep
minute.
right. And then exit right.
Oh. When I grow up and get
Exit
rich and
right.
famous, I'm gonna buy me one of those rocket chairs.
Recompute.
You know, the ones you can put all the computer gears on, still have your comfort seat and this, that, and the other.
Oh, yeah.
The Scorpion.
Yeah, is that what they
Left.
call it?
Yeah,
Yeah, damn thing that's got the speakers in the seat, and
yeah.
you
It's
can
like a
adjust.
Scorpion.
Yeah,
Like
it can.
the screen is like the hook of the Scorpion. They
Yep.
adjust it, vibrates.
Yeah, and it's got lower lumbar massage.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm getting wood. I gotta quit talking about that shit. Yeah, you know it's bad when when a gaming chair turns you on. Okay, I'm bad. Honey, come here. We're talking computer chairs. I need your service.
This guy's got like fucking jet engines tied to his truck. He's hauling ass.
This is
Probably
the
just jerry
longest
rig.
time I've ever been at a parking.
Really?
This is the longest. I've been sitting here
Keep
trying to
right.
park this trailer.
And then exit right.
What is it? A triple?
Nope, it's a single 45, but it's against the wall. It's somewhere I can't turn. Right at the corner on the turn.
Reroute.
Take it at
Yeah,
about a 22.5-degree angle, and then just ease it back in. Your truck doesn't have to be in the box. Yeah, real slow.
Yeah, I got it now. I'm actually backing it in straight.
Ooh, piece of candy.
I lied. I don't have it.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Piece of candy.
Eat my ass. And it's coming down from the piano and I don't have to know. Oh, I'm not violating any copyright laws there, am I?
Yes, sir. Here we go. Turn off the truck. Hit that. Done. Done. I want to
You
hear
gonna
it.
walk around there and kick your tires and cuss the goddamn parking spot? Hey, they got me in one that was so much because all the trucks and everything around after I dropped my load off, trying to get through it, and it was
It was
a
race miles? Where did I get race? Bro, I'm done. I'm done. Good night, guys.
all right,
have a good one,
Rob.
dude.
I'll make it up tomorrow.
All right, no worries,
Okay.
man.
Well, I
Have a good
trust you,
night.
man.
Go take care of that woman here. She's wanting you to come in there anyway. It's date night, movie night,
Dive in. Be
and
right back.
you got the chips.
Oh, yeah.
All right, bud.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
Good night. Oh, do. Boy, buddy, you missed some shit.
No,
Or have you
he was
heard?
scared for parts of it.
Oh, you heard that not Roscoe, Pharaoh came down on me like a fucking ton of bricks, and then he got rebuffed. You saw that post that I put in general about, take care of Joel and this, that, and the other. Let's get it together. You got any problems? Bring it to one of us. Let's get it resolved and have some fun. Okay. I overstepped my authority. And he corrected it, and I recorrected him. He's not talking to me. Because I'm such a brutal bastard. I just don't respect his authority. But you hear what else he did? Senior advisor?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. No. Oh,
He
yeah.
changed his title in MP to senior advisor.
You must respect my authority.
Go straight on.
And then he went to Z and Mod with a response letter to give back to me. I can't remember what all it said. Z could probably summarize it for you, but they advised him not to do it. So, Pharaoh. No shit, man. We were having
Well,
fun. Don't fuck it up.
he's on a slight power trip.
You know, don't make spend the hour just hours after Joel steps back for his health. You know, don't come in here and try to bully people. Worst one to bully is me. You
And
know,
then cry about it
yeah.
when you get it when he gets it right back.
Didn't even really think of it. Oh yeah. Oh, no doubt. You want to jump in the fucking pot
He
out
was
there
in
and
the
stir.
wrong to begin with, and what I told him is, and this is I don't hide what I say to people. Um, the same thing I told you and him that night when Affliction left. I said, whatever I say to you guys is the same thing I said to everybody else. Change it. I don't turn it down. He hasn't been around for a while. I mean, and obviously his whole thing was like when Doc posted about it was like, look, Doc was like, hey, if you got an issue, go to the officers or go to the advisory committee, right? There was nothing wrong with what Doc said.
Except there was
And
one thing. I forgot to put Roscoe's name down. I apologize for that. I apologize
anyhow,
for that.
like I said, there wasn't an issue with it to me at least. And then immediately, like maybe it wasn't immediately, a couple hours give or take. Pharaoh hops on was like, what correction to what Doc said? You must go to the advisory committee only. And I sat there, I read it, and I got up from work. I'm like, I ain't dealing with this bullshit right now. I'm like, I'll deal with this later.
Joel sends me a text. I need you to come on the Discord.
Yeah, so Pharaoh comes to me and Maud to complain about it. And my response to him was, you need to communicate. And I will literally read it to you, what exactly what I wrote to him when he sat there crying, like a 3-year-old. He said, blah blah, um, blah blah blah. He goes, Joel left you and Shadow in charge, me helping you. I'm pretty sure they didn't talk to any of you before he released that statement. Just a recruiter doing advisory things. First of all, he did talk to John the day John stepped down. We all were there. And then Melissa goes, "Hey Z," I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." She goes, "Did you see?" I'm like, "Yep." I was just reading through all of it. I know that Doc has always tried to be friendly and communicate with everyone. He takes it upon himself at times to talk to people when issues come up, which I appreciate. That's why I think he made the statement he did. I don't think it was made with malice, but more of, hey, you can talk to any of us, since he is an officer in the company. And Joel has told people that they can come to any officer or advisor. And
Go
Melissa
straight
agreed with
on.
me. And then Farrell was like, did you see the messages made in public? blah blah. After you called him out in public, I'm like, oh god. And then he came around with that bullshit. Like, this is what I want to reply to. And I said, I want to call for another hour and change. I wouldn't send that. I would just say we need to make sure that we communicate as one, including officers and advisors, as we have a change in leadership with John stepping down, stepping back. We need to be clear and make sure that we were all on the same page, and communicating without checking with the rest of the group doesn't help us, as it causes confusion between us and Turner. We need to be acting as one and not as, oh well, my panties got in the way. It's gonna be whatever and post it in public. No. You got a problem with something Doc said, talk to Doc about it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't post that shit publicly.
Pretty
I,
much
I
same thing
don't
I said.
I don't want to put my foot down because I don't feel it's necessary. But and when I saw him last night in the comment with the rights, and he had the title senior advisor, I was just like, okay, I see what's going on.
That's why I
So
passed through and got up in front of him because I thought that's what that said. That's why I went up there to look.
yeah, he put senior
And
advisor on it, and I was just like, and I looked at it and I'm like, and you see my title, officer. I'm like, okay, so now we're gonna self-appoint ourselves as senior advisor.
yeah,
I'm gonna let it slide. Like I said, I told Doc, I'm not gonna, as long as he in his own little world thinks he's senior, he's in charge. That's fine. I don't have a problem with it. Let him think what he wants to think. The minute it becomes an issue, I will address it. Because the one thing that he doesn't do that the rest of us do is that we talk. That we talk privately. So do I. Like, everybody knows who we are. I
and
doubt most
everybody
of the
gets
company
along with
really
you
knows.
up.
Yeah, I'm like, I doubt most people in the company know who Pharaoh is. He just recently started popping back up again after 2 months of like break. Yeah,
Actually, it was closer to 2 months, and that was about that long ago that him and Joel went head to head the first time before the banning, and then 2 weeks later they went head to head over the banning again, and at the banning, and then he just vanished. You got to be here if you're going to hold the position. You're not going to be here. And by the way, has anybody seen him on today?
no, he hasn't been on whatsoever today.
All
I've been
right.
on since I've been on since about 1:30 ish.
Keep left.
Last night he was so he rode the convoy with us, hopped off in Tucumcari, said he was tired and needed to go to bed, and then streamed the new game after. That's why I'm not concerned. I don't have concerns because he's not here enough to do anything.
And I know how to use the mute button, so I don't have to deal with it.
I'm gonna placate him, and I told Jod this. I'm gonna give enough rope to hang himself.
I just want the other end.
I know you do.
I want to tie it to
But
the back
that's
of my
things.
truck.
I'm not gonna. I don't feel a need to go ask him questions yet until it becomes an actual issue. Because right now it's just him living in his own fantasy world, which is fine. Let him do that. I don't care about.
Do what?
Keep left.
I've got a Ford and a Chevy. I've got a Ford F-350 and a Chevy 1500. Yeah, 2011 Chevy 1500. Crew cab, 8-foot bed on both of them.
Keep right. And then exit right.
So, yeah,
Roscoe's about to be rolling up fairly
Exit
soon, so
right.
let's just get ready to start rolling in a sec, Doc.
yep. All right, I'm going to do that starting Tuesday.
Keep left.
Let's do it. I'm fixing to retire. Yeah, I'm at a point where I can't tolerate the heat anymore. Yeah, I'm going down to sign over contracts now. On Tuesday.
Yeah, just
I'm gonna be going down to through the end of the year.
yeah, Roscoe's starting to roll up on us, so Doc to start rolling it at 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta catch up to us because you're a little bit behind us. I'm gonna roll it at 60 right now.
60?
Yeah, give him a chance to
Okay.
catch up to us. He's not too far behind, but I only have 11. Actually, no, wait, sorry. 11,904 to be
I got
exact.
12,481 pounds of fireworks with
Mini bear's coming on.
5% damage from the racetrack. Yeah, we stopped by the racetrack and I took my truck, trailer, and all out on the racetrack. It was fun.
Yeah, you have safe travels there, Roscoe.
Did you look at any of those pictures in general yet? Roscoe? Did you see any of those pictures in general? That shit was hilarious.
It was fun.
Well, yeah, let's what's your schedule on Thursday? Well, actually, I won't be here on Thursday. Fuck me. All right, I'll try to see what we can do tomorrow on Monday. I'll maybe do it tomorrow night. Because I'm leaving Tuesday morning and I'll be in Texas Tuesday evening. Yeah, I got to go to storage to get the rest of my shit tomorrow and pack my truck up. Once the tools are all packed up, then we pack up the bags, put the bags in there, and then Tuesday morning, I ice down the coolers and we get on the road. Woohoo! No, we we actually take meals. I've got one of those plug-ins in my truck that you can just plug the microwave in. I can cook it right there in the truck.
Nice. A 110-volt converter, nice.
110 converter, yep. In both my trucks. Both my trucks are camper regulated. So.
Oh, those are not the fun ones, I'll say that for sure.
Keep right and then turn right. Turn right.
I smashed the fuck out of Affliction last night.
That was
'Cause
funny.
we were running with Wrights last night, and he had internet issues, and I was texting Maud, and I look up, and all of a sudden I see it, Affliction's truck dead stopped in front of me. I hit the Jake brake, but I couldn't slow down quick enough, and I ended up nailing him basically 70 miles an hour. I did 100% damage to my truck. And then one of the Wrights guys hit the guardrail, ended up hopping over the guardrail.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was hilarious.
All right, I am up to 77.
Okay,
How's
you're a little bit ahead
79
of us.
sound to everybody?
I'm at 80 right now, but
All right,
just to catch up to you.
all right, I'll just stay here until y'all get up, and then we'll jump up to 80. Boy, I feel road
Yeah.
hard, put up wet today.
Because Psychoactive, one of the rights drivers, was behind me when I... And I was hauling a big old tanker. And I nailed Affliction. And he's like, man, he goes, your entire trailer just went up in the air. What would you expect when I go from 70 to 0 in all of 0 seconds?
Yeah, I was the subject of conversation at the beginning of the deal because number one, I had trouble with my load, and Truckee wasn't working correctly. I did two 25 or 2400 plus runs with 0 credit. Truckee wouldn't take either one of them. Shadow had to help me get through the Truckee bullshit or the truck books bullshit.
Yeah.
But my keyboard stopped working at one point in time.
Yep, I remember that, yeah.
My mouse decided it wasn't going to work and all that other bullshit. Yeah, that was a hell of a ride. It was fun as shit. And they were like, "Oh, Doc, he's on keys, but let me get away. I'm on your side, buddy." You wanted to submit for inspection? He does.
Yeah, he does.
We're not going to let him. He's wanting to jump back in the saddle already. It's only been a day and a half, and no. Well, he changed his. He started eating correct again because we really came down on him hard. Matter of fact, all of us were coming down on him kind of hard about taking his meds on time and eating and getting the correct amount of rest and start, to do his physical therapy on his own before, he had to go anywhere. That alone, that whole scenario was stressful for him. That physical therapy thing, being away from us and the family and the service dog and all that was really screwing with him. And, oh, by the way, we hadn't passed that lay-by yet, have we?
Go straight on.
Which lay-by?
The one that you were talking about that had that big-ass field in it.
Oh, yeah, we did pass that lay-by.
Oh, okay, we already past it? I want to check that out, too, at some
I wouldn't... We'll have to check that one. That one's pretty big as fuck.
Yeah.
You can start hammering it. We're pretty damn close to you.
Yeah, I'm seeing you. Alright, I'm up to 80.
But yeah, he's already sounding better, and I think he's having a more fun time with it. So, the goal is just to keep him at that steady pace of let's have fun and just, and not worry about shit.
Wow.
It is dark as fuck out
Yeah,
here.
it is.
Go straight on.
Oh. So. And see how things go. He's like, I'll be back sooner now that I'm, fool the doc once, but you can't fool him twice. And I told him, as the company doctor, which was actually a play on words, I said, I hereby put you on administrative medical leave. I told him that shit. And he knows I'm joking, but he also knows I'm serious. So, I make a joke out of it and this, that, and the other, but they're just like Shadow
Surprise,
told him as well. No shit.
Yep.
I heard that shit and I didn't see anybody on the deal. Like, who the fuck said that? But now, he was stressing out, and in turn, that was stressing Melissa out. And we let it go and let it go and let it go until he started slurring. And I went from game mode to me mode, and I picked up the phone. He didn't answer the phone, and I started texting him. Shut it down, go to bed, get some sleep, eat something. He would get, last month he got on this game and was on it for hours.
Go straight
Hours
on.
and hours and hours.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't stop to eat. He's diabetic, that shit'll kill you. And he's like, I said, well, Joel, you're starting to slur your words. Oh, I'll eat a glucose pill. That's just a temporary fix. It's only a short-term burst. So, right now, I can tell you right now, my blood sugar is through the freaking roof. And I got 39 minutes before I take my pills. But I had 3 like half-inch thick, 6-inch pancakes and a bunch of maple sausage for dinner. And a whole bunch of homemade maple syrup. Oh, yeah. I'm on a sugar rush. That's the reason I'm coming down off of it. And that's the reason why I'm tired.
Keep right and then turn right. Turn right.
Say again? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell, I didn't find out till I was 55 I was diabetic.
Yeah, like I said, I think, I
Go straight
think
on.
Jod's in a better place now. Just got to give him some more time to get up to it. And then, like I said, I'm not here. And that's kind of why Jod told me to change my title to like VP, interim VP IV. Like, I'm not changing my title. I'm not here for fucking titles. I'm not even here for the responsibility. I don't fucking want it.
No, but what makes you different than most everybody else, you and Roscoe both, is that y'all are people. Okay? People can, yeah, you don't have delusions of grandeur. You don't want to, take over the fucking world, take over the company. The only thing you really want to do is just have fun, play the game. But people can come and talk to you about shit, you know? And that for me is a really big
Go straight on.
big deal because I don't want to take over anything either. I didn't even want to be an officer to begin with. Number one, because the amount of people. Hold on, what happened? Never mind. Weird
You
shit
didn't hit
happened.
anything.
Go
You're good.
straight on.
No, I just lost power in my truck. It was like it was trying
Oh,
to.
that's a bug, dude. Yeah, yeah. You're like that happens to me every now and then, or my truck will just stall.
Yeah. But anyway, I didn't want any responsibility. I didn't
Hey
want,
there, OTR, safe trucking.
you too, fearless bud. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Yeah, you guys have a good one. Safe travels, guys.
Yeah, but I didn't want any of this shit. But when this shit with Steve went down, there was a lot. Uh,
Huh?
well, we got launched into it. I mean, you know, we saw a lot of weird shit going on, and realized, and that I think this hurt Joel more than anything, was that there was people didn't think that they could come to him or trust him, and
Go
shit got
straight
done
on.
right up underneath his nose. So it really didn't surprise me that Steve came to me or anything else. I've still got Steve as friends on my Steam.
Keep left.
He hadn't invited me or anything into his new Discord or anything yet.
You tried to invite Ace actually. Another OTR guy. Hey. Hey there, Stomper. Safe trucking, man.
You too, buddy.
You too, buddy.
Have yourself a good
Have
trip.
yourself a good trip.
Yeah. And the thing about it is that you're good with people and you're a recruiter. Steve would be interested
Go straight
in
on.
poaching you if he could. But I mean, and Ace was over there too, you know. Ace told me to, but I don't never dawned in my head that you was going anywhere, but you know, but he does know who our solid drivers are. And for him to reach out to you and to Ace, he ain't gonna reach out to me and Shadow.
Oh. Well, he tried that one night. He tried that one night where he was like, "Hey, come run the morning miles with me." You know. I'm like, dude. I'm like, first of all, I want to run miles. Second of all, I don't.
Surprise,
That
motherfucker.
Yeah. Surprise. Exactly. He got a surprise that night when he me. He's like, "Oh yeah, you should come run morning." I work 9 to 6 basically every day. Um, I don't have the ability to go log on at 11 o'clock and run miles with. Yeah, unless I have a day off, I'm not hopping on in the morning.
what exactly do you do from 9
I
to
design
6?
I work. I just
Well,
I
I
have
know, but what kind of work is it? Is it graphics designs or?
no. It's I design hardware. Like I'm literally telling them what to buy to deploy for. I'll name drop a with all of last week, Wells Fargo.
Mhm.
A lot of it is making sure that one they're two that it functions properly, and three to making sure that they've deployed it. Most of my day is on the phone, or on calls. Yeah, I use the same headset on my laptop that I use for the for gaming. I just use my same headset. Huh? Dude, fuck that. I don't. No, I don't hold no phone. Fuck that shit. I do all my calls over Teams or yeah. 90% of my calls are over Teams. If I get an actual physical phone call on my cell phone, I have my AirPods. I'll just use those.
Yeah. I spent a good portion, probably close to 30 years of my life being on the phone at some point in time or another. And now that I'm fixing to retire from Snipecart home repair service and handyman service, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and just go and start to work for the railroad commissions. It's not like I don't have enough of managerial experience and they're begging for people here. You know. Oh, sitting in the air conditioned office out there shuffling paperwork and making sure transfer orders and shit like that are taken care of. Transferring railroad crews. Go in 9 o'clock, be done at 5, about 5:30.
Get a half
Make the
hour lunch
30.
break. Yeah.
And the numbers that they offered me are a little low. They offered me 46K, and I counter offered them a 55.
Go straight on.
Let them know and see what happens. Start date is until September 30.
Nice. Congratulations, then, I guess.
That's
It's
the other
already in
thing I
that
was working.
phase.
Record 19, safe convoy boys.
Safe trucking there, Pegasus.
You guys
Since
have
you already,
yourself a safe trip. Thank you much for ride along and have a good day.
Have a good day.
since you're already in, since you're already in paid discussions, I'm assuming you're way further than interview stage.
Yes. Indeed, I went through Indeed to get this, and we did our online interview, so to speak, today, and they're showing interest.
Okay. That's good.
And I told them, I said, I have got business to close in Texas. And they said, well, what kind of business? I said, I do reconstructions, remodeling, handyman service, air conditioner service, and all this other
Go
stuff.
straight on.
He said, do you do this still physically? And I said, not as much anymore. I'm getting too old to deal with that Texas heat. And they laughed at me. You know, joking at me. He said, oh, we get that. And you know, and they asked me about what my opinions are, and you know, how I felt about certain things that were happening in the activity of the world today. And I said, listen, I said, I'm not political. I'm not going to be political. Okay. As long as I'm drawing a paycheck, able to go to work, I'll do my job and a little bit more. If you'll stay out of my way and let me do what I'm trained to do, you won't. Only time I'll need to hear from you is either when you want to give me a promotion or when somebody down up the chain or down the chain messes up and you need me to handle something, and it'll get handled if you hear about it before I do.
That's kind of how I work. I handle my shit. I take care of any problems that come up that occur. If there's any issues, I handle them as much.
As
If I
much as
can't
we
handle them,
can.
well, there's shit I can't handle. I can't handle if you have a hardware problem that's not what my job is, or a software problem that's not my job either. I don't handle those things. I have people that can help you with those things. That's not my job to deal with. People don't seem to understand that sometimes, but it is what it is. Nature of the
Well,
beast and all. But I have people that I rope in and then I let them handle the situation, and that's what I do. Um, some things I can't handle, some things I can handle.
my whole
And
goal,
the reason
go
I
ahead.
can't handle them is because I'm told by my bosses not to.
Yeah. You know, I don't want, it's a management position, but it's not one of those super management positions. It's basically a low level. I'll be responsible for their drivers to go and pick up the crews and to basically file their paperwork. I'll receive their information on from their scanners, and that'll have the clients' names on them after they've been checked off, which is the railroad crews, and then once that's done, then I'll get the final report from the driver, the fuel report, and the maintenance report, and I'll put it all in the paperwork and ship it up the line. There ain't nothing to this, and there's 26 crews. Can you do 26 reports in a day?
Need more
I
than
think,
that
huh?
in an hour almost sometimes.
Pretty much. Oh, we still have to inspect the, make sure all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed.
Yeah,
But
penalties you have to deal with
you know,
sometimes. Yeah.
we have to deal with crew transfers as far as when we have a complete crew location, make sure we have hotels set up for them for when they're out of town, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that's what all I've got to check on. Okay, these crew came in, they stayed at this hotel for this time on this date and this, that, and the other. They checked out at such and such a time, picked up by such and such a person, and delivered at such and such a time to their train. And if the train was late, then I have to document what the train is late. It's all just bullshit. I've dealt with the Railroad Commission before from a completely different aspect because I was one of the drivers that picked them up and took them to their hotel rooms in Texas.
Yes, you have experience. I mean, it's good
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, it's good pay. I mean, you don't not so much to do. So
I
it's a good
told him, I said,
opportunity for you.
after taxes, I want to make $1,000 a week. That's not asking much. Take
No.
taxes out, blah, 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 blah. That puts me take home 48,000, give or take 48, 52,000 a year after taxes. And on top of that, I really don't have to deal with anybody. Except for the driver dropping off paperwork and putting their stuff in the right slots. Next morning I come in, review the reports, file them, and get everything set up for the next shift. No big deal.
You're not dealing with the shit I gotta deal with sometimes. People are really stupid. But yeah.
I don't have to deal with anybody but the drivers and the manager over me. The guy I was talking to was a manager over me. And when we talked about it, I told him, he said, I see you're ex-military. I said, there's no such thing as an ex-Marine, sir. Pardon the expression. You know, we swear our oaths for life. And he's like, ooh. And I said, yeah. He said to protect his country and its people from all enemies, foreign and domestic. But when he started bringing up political questions, and then I said, let me stop you right here. I don't claim to be Republican, and I damn sure don't claim to be a Democrat. Okay? I try to figure out who I think is going to screw up the country the least, and I'll vote for them. Other than that, I'm not big on politics. And if this position is politically motivated, then I'm not the man for you. What can you can't argue with that, can you?
No.
So we'll see how that goes. I should know by the end of the month, this month, whether I got it or not.
Well, I think it's a good opportunity for you, Doc.
Yeah. I'm not real fond about working for the man again, if you understand what I mean. But
Less stress.
a lot less stress, and it takes a lot off of me. And I can go to work my 9 to 5, be home by 5:30, eat my meals, spend time with my family, play my games, and don't have to worry about that 800-mile drive every 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's gotta be the rub, though.
Yeah. It takes a lot out of me. It takes me about 3 days to catch up after I get back. First 2 days is just recovering from that Texas sun. Oh, and the other thing I'm gonna have to get used to is hearing them damn trains going by every 5 minutes. The office is right next to the tracks.
I actually love trains.
I used to love them too. But hearing the whistle right in your ear, when we lived over in Maryville, when we got here, there was 8 trains a day that.
Whoa.
What happened?
Hammer landed. Hammer landed. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
I'm in the front.
You stopped all of a sudden on my screen in the middle of the road. I'm like, ooh.
I did.
Yeah, you did. I'm like,
I never saw that.
okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, because you were 150 meters ahead of me. Now you're 500 meters ahead. There might be a server in there because
I never even saw it. All right, I'm gonna
Because
back.
I was traveling right behind you, and all of a sudden, you went from being 150 meters ahead of me to now you're almost 600 ahead.
I just slowed down to 75.
I don't know what happened. It must be a server missing.
Must have been. Nothing glitched on me whatsoever.
I mean, I think ever since we've gone back to the 1.40 beta, shit's just been going weird. I don't know what the hell's going on.
It almost makes you wonder what the hell's going to happen when we go back to the 1.41.
Well, I
Or
imagine
they,
the 1.40 will be more stable than this.
well, if they reinitiate it and MP comes out and Wyoming comes out, I'm wondering what kind of glitches we're going to be thinking then too. And God forbid when Texas comes out.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be
I
weird.
can't wait for that. It'd be an 800-mile drive. I don't mind making. Too much.
No, it's funny though. Last night, Roscoe, we were all got up for the convoy, and there was about 19 of us, and there was only 62 people in the server last night when we hopped.
Third of us were us.
A third of the server was us. All in Vegas.
Having a fucking blast. Oh, tell them about the green truck.
Oh yeah, so we're rolling out of Vegas, and there's this random group. I guess like it just ended up in the bushes. Okay, random truck.
Well, keep in mind, he'd been keeping us entertained previously.
Oh yeah, he flipped his entire. I guess he rolled and
Bobtailed it.
so
He was bobtailing.
he was bobtailing it, and was trying to go to the through the fuel pump, and he hit the little orange barrier at the end of the fuel pump, and flipped his bobtail literally right in front of us.
But even before he finally flipped it, he was getting a running start and then slamming on the brakes and rolling the truck up on the front.
Safe travels to you, Tommy.
You too, guys. Safe travel.
So, and he was rolling the whole back end of the truck up, and then letting it bounce back down and taking off. And it was like he was popping reverse wheelies with that truck. And he finally, it was cool as shit. Watch him do. But he finally rolled it up on top of the very roof of the cab.
Mm-hmm.
And towed. Of course, towing it towed right around the corner, right there in the same parking lot where the wrench was. And he got back and fixed it up and come back out and then rolled it on upside down. And then when we left, he went straight through instead of making the right turn, and we ended up in the trees across the exit.
Well, Farmers Oil's rolling their convoy.
I see that. All right, we ready to get back up to 80?
Yeah, go ahead, go up there.
Safe travels, drivers.
Same to you, buddy. Have a good day.
Safe travels.
Safe travels, guys.
Y'all's turn.
You as well, sir. I'm not a big fan of Farmers Oil, so.
I get that. They hadn't done me any injustice personally, so. And I'll acknowledge them. Because that's who Ike's Army is. We even say hi to the fuckers we hate.
I'm not saying we should.
Hell, I even said hi to Steve when I saw him the other day. He didn't respond, but not surprised. All right. It's not like I had an urge to drive across the highway and hit him head on. Yeah, man, it's 420. Ooh. 420 miles left. Actually, 413 now.
Oh, you're not going to Kamloops, right?
No, I'm going to Hope.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, I got 570. The hell you getting 400?
Because when I started this load, I was already fading. So then when I went out and got in the sun, I started fading even more, and sitting in front of this air conditioner, I'm sitting here, my head's dropping. So I turned on the radio. You can go sleep at home tonight if you can get up and walk away. I said, back it, I ain't gonna. I remember there was something around.
Boom, slow down coming up.
Who are you? They want to know. Tell me, who are you? I really want to know. Back on my busy day. Long, there's got to be another way. So who are you?
Don't forget we're taking the 405, Doc.
That's correct. Who are you? I really want to know. Who the fuck are you? I'm listening to The Who. They had a song I think they've ever made was besides Behind Blue Eyes was Who Are You?
Keep right and then turn right. Turn right. Mind, I'll find a new right. Keep right and then turn right.
Alright, don't forget the off ramp is not an 80 mile an hour.
Oh, I remember.
Keep right. Keep right and then keep right.
I really want to know.
Keep left.
Smooth as butter.
Yes, sir. That's how I do it when I'm alone.
Keep left.
I was already coasted by the told me, he said, remember, this is not an 80 mile an hour curve. Oh, I was already coasting. All right. Welcome to the Bridge of Pea Stain. And people pee themselves.
Oh my god, so Roscoe.
Green, green, green.
You know we call it the city slowdown. Whenever you have to, whenever you're forced to slow down. So one of the guys from DMT, we were going through, what I think it was Phoenix or some shit like that or whatever. Not Phoenix, no, we were going on the floor. Anyways, he called it the school zone, and I laughed hard as fuck because I've never heard anybody call it a school zone.
Keep left.
Yeah, they got some really cool names for some of the shit in this game. No.
Oh, and then you should have seen the stupid shit Affliction left. We were sitting just north of the Bakersfield Lake, and we both dropped our trailers. We're just sitting fucking around, literally doing like truck derby, like roller derby, literally right in the little area right there, in the on ramp. I'm like,
It's having fun. He's coming
yeah,
back around.
kind of like how Ace and I were just literally fucking around in that racetrack, and Ace was dry humping with me.
He was accelerating while he was trying to push Z down the hill, and the ass into his truck was swaying, just right, right and left, like he was shaking his booty. It was funny as shit. And then he finally got Z down to the bottom. That car, and Z was in that car. And then he pulled right on top of Z, trying to push him down. It was the whole truck was hopping up and down on top of Z's car. It looked shit. It looked like they were having romper room sex. I swear.
Yeah, dude, it would have been a great time to scream that.
If I'd have been able to stream, I would have.
I didn't think about it. I mean, I guess I could have streamed it, but dude, like it was so funny. I was dying laughing.
I almost picked up my cell phone and zoomed in with my cell phone while I was sitting there just watching. You see this shit?
It was some straight stupid shit, but it was so
It
funny.
was fucking hilarious.
Keep left.
Righty, ladies and gentlemen.
You missed the earlier part where he was rolling around on the truck, and I was in my car, and I'm like, oh, and he hit me, and he flipped me upside down in the car. I'm like, what the fuck, Ace? He goes, I'm like, hey, help me flip it back over. So he rolls back around, and is trying to flip me back over, and is just pushing me to the side. I'm like, I said, flip me over, not push me to the side, asshole.
Yeah, this shit was funny. Can you imagine if Roscoe and Affliction had been there involved in that? We got to have somebody there streaming that shit when that happens. Oh my god.
Oh, it was a fucking blast. I'm not gonna lie, it was just so much fun.
I got to go buy a car now.
That's why I bought the car. I'm like shit. I'm like, I already fucked my loads. I'm gonna take a car around this trip. Which, by the way, the car handles like shit. I've driven tanks that handle better than this shit. Yeah. So I was trying to get on that little ramp, on that little throne.
Pedestal.
Yeah, the pedestal, whatever you want to call it. And I got stuck. And remember that Ace came around, was trying to push me up it.
At one point in time, the car was straight forward like it was going to go onto the ramp, but it was sitting on its bumpers and he had no wheel connection on it, and the back end of the car was sitting on
drive,
yeah, the back of the car was sitting on Ace's hood.
Yep.
Keep left.
Oh, dude, we did some stupid shit, but it was fucking hilarious. And the funny part is the track is kind of really well.
It's a street NASCAR track. Street course.
but it's really well hidden though. Like you can't really, unless
You
you
have to go
know it.
off map to do it.
Yeah, you have to go way off map to do it. Yeah.
Outside Tucson. Take
Yeah,
a
once we
look
drop
at-
off, Ross, I can show you where it's at.
Take a look ahead. Yeah. After I drop off, guys, I hate to be the sourpuss of the crew. My ass has got to get some sleep. I'm gonna go.
But yeah, I mean, I get it.
I was
But
teasing the missus
I'll
earlier.
show. Yeah, I'll show you where the track is at if you have a couple extra minutes there, Roscoe.
I was teasing the missus a little earlier and telling her that you know, we were gonna play that romper room action, and she leaned over at me because she's come in on me twice when I was waiting on Roscoe or what have you, and laying on the bed, and she's like, "Yeah, romper room my ass."
Oh shit! What
What?
the?
I didn't lag.
That was my bad. That was my bad. I gotta tell.
Shit. All right, let me get up here. Tell me where you end up. She'd end up in Everett.
Yeah, I should.
Keep
That was me not pick. I was. Somebody messaged me on Discord, and I was like, I was gonna reply to it real quick, and I wasn't paying attention, so that did not end well. But I guess we're gonna text and drive. Yeah, that was my bad. Yeah,
All right,
I'm in Everett, so I'm in Everett, so I'm literally rolling up this.
All right, we'll get just to the north of Everett and pull over.
Be there in 5 minutes.
Dude, that dude had a set of fucking vocals.
Heading back on the 5 minute.
It's called a Molurk, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna stop here, right here at this rest area and
Copy
wait
that.
on you.
I'll be back in like, I'm getting on the back on the 5 right now.
Well, this will give me a half a chance to go pee.
Finding a new route. Okay, let's find a new route. Go straight on.
Leave it to me to look at my phone for all 2 seconds.
Nice.
Flying into the guardrail.
Go straight on. Finding a new route.
I've been doing so good, I haven't had a crash in a while. Are you guys north of Seattle? Yeah, you are, that's right. Because it put me back to Seattle, not Everett, actually. My bad.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Because I'm...
Recomputing. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Corrupt Trucking. I've heard of
Go
those guys.
straight on.
Oh, but there's 2 ways to get into the area where the track is, Roscoe. Um, if you're driving a truck, the straight way is not recommended because the curves around that thing are not fun. You can make it. I made it with a trailer. But and you can take a truck around the track. You just some of the curves have to slow down at because there's no way you can
I
take it
don't
with a truck.
recommend taking it with a load though, or on
Yeah, no,
keys.
I don't recommend load whatsoever.
All right.
All right, go ahead, you guys. Go see Man About a Horse. I'll be up in a couple minutes. that. Because I'm back on the 5 rolling.
Okay.
I see where you guys are at.
Everything you dream about.
Only did 1% damage to my load. That's not bad.
Hey, OTR, how y'all doing tonight, folks?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Safe travels.
YouTube, we'll see you on the flip side, brothers.
Safe travels from
You
OTR.
guys have a safe trip there.
Hey, OTR guys, have fun, man. Glad to see you guys.
It's easy enough to make friends by just being nice. You know he's going to try to make a mad dash to come back as quickly as possible. You know that, right?
Who?
Joel.
Yeah, well, we gotta nip that in the butt.
Well, he's going to say, oh, I'm fine. Mark my words.
I know.
You know how I know that? Because who else do you think that you know would do that?
You?
Yep. I know how to call a spade a spade. And I do tell him frequently. But, I mean, he's not really losing anything by taking a break from the leadership and allowing other people to handle the bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
And if he were to come back and still allow other people to handle the bullshit, instead of trying to take all of it on his own, he'll live a lot happier.
That he will, sir. And that's why I kind of keep saying, this is what I told you last time, like as advisors, we shouldn't be dealing with the day-to-day BS, period.
That's it.
Let the officers handle it. That's what they're there for.
Oh, the other cool thing about that is I also get a bitchin' fucking laptop. A company laptop so I can take my work home with me.
Nice.
Winning Powerball lottery numbers. Powerball lottery numbers.
I'm ready to one of you guys are.
Alright, we're rocking and rolling. Here we go.
Let's roll.
Alright. Yeah, I have noticed that the communication between a lot more of the top 10 teams, they're making an effort to communicate with us.
Yeah.
So,
OTR and rights, yeah.
Yeah, OTR, rights. Even Lady Bear. Half the Lady Bear people I don't want to talk to anyway, but
Lady Bear's always been kind of like,
yeah,
communicative. They're
very young.
They're young, but not all of them. Not all of them are young. Like they're younger, but
yeah.
Because I have an open invitation from Lady Bird, but I'd be one of 1,000.
Right. I'm kind of worried about these top 10 companies that are starting to splinter. You know,
Well, that's always going to happen. Is that the minute you get in 10, you get that notoriety, people are going to want.
Yeah.
I want to be in charge.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Okay, because you're heading to, where are you heading to?
Exit right.
I'll follow you.
Reroute.
All right.
We'll see who we'll see who gets to where first. Let's make it a race.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. Because I've tried
got
this
eight.
race before. Um, and I
I'm
got.
not going to Kamloops, so I'm going to Hobbs.
Yeah, I
I'm
know, but
going
I'm
to
saying,
Hope. I mean, yeah.
but I had this race before with like who gets to that, Abbotsford first. And I watched two guys from OTR take the way we're taking right now, Roscoe, and we ended up meeting up like really close to each other. So I don't know if this way's slower or not. I'd like I said, huh? It does, but Doc has a lot of slow
Keep
corners
right,
though.
and then
I'm already
exit
halfway
right.
through those, by the way, including the one that I rolled on.
Exit right.
So I think this will be interesting to see
And
who
then
ends up winning
continue
this.
straight on. Go
Well, as
straight
long
on.
as I don't pull a Roscoe and roll in the gas station here, I should be okay.
Keep right.
Mm-mm.
Keep right. Find a new route, okay? Let's find
Wrong,
finding
wrong way,
a
wrong
new
way,
route.
wrong way.
Reroute.
Sounds familiar.
Fine.
The,
I'll
the,
find a new route.
the truck way is the other way. This shit happens, man. I was gonna follow you for some. Wait a second. No, that's not the right way. No, you can't. You have to back up and go the other way. Yeah, I've made that same mistake. Trust me. That's how I know about it because I made that same exact fucking mistake.
Hell, the other day I was just sitting there running with one of them. I ended up taking the 580 instead of staying on the highway on the 5. Fucked everything all up. Of course, I was strung out on painkillers too, so. So I've done my DUI stuff. Papers, please. My shoes being there in season.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh man, what? Yeah, this race is fucked. Never mind. Forget about it. Not a. Yeah, no. I mean, I thought I could salvage it by just keep going, but my truck stalled, so I'm like, "Oof." It's okay, Roscoe. I'll be sitting up here waiting for you.
Reroute.
Yeah, I made that mistake before. The first time I went through that checkpoint, I did the same thing. I'm like, I see the crossing control here. Like, why is it? Like, why can't a truck roll through? But apparently, and that's the car crossing control. It's not the truck crossing control.
Go straight on.
You have to take the other way. Yes, but it is what it is.
Let's find a new
Even
route.
though I don't get why they don't just make that the same crossing control, because it makes no sense to do otherwise. But yeah, I think I could have had him if my truck didn't stall. Well, yeah, I had to stop because I was following you for a second. I'm like, listen, that's not the right.
You know what they say about the frog, right? The frog had wings. He wouldn't bump his ass when he jumps.
Go straight on.
Swing you right
Shit
there.
happens.
Absolutely. Sometimes twice and 3 times a day.
You low on fuel? We only have like 200 and some change to Kamloops, so. I have 222, so I think you're going further than I am.
Go straight on.
I'm going to Coastline Mining.
Go straight on. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, I don't like doing this trip now because it's really fun to drive through Canada. Alright, Roscoe Hammerland it because you're gonna pass me pretty quickly. To get fully up to speed.
Keep left.
I see Doc and Hope over there.
Yeah, I stopped to repair before I dropped off across the street. Had to give you guys a running chance.
Oh, thanks, Doc. We appreciate it.
Anytime, you know, gotta keep it sporty.
Of course. A little bit.
105. And it works.
I'm just hauling these aircraft engines. They don't actually weigh that much, so.
Okay. Why hasn't given me...
Yeah. Alright, as Doc dropped off 2,367 miles.
That puts me numero uno.
It does.
Yeah, buddy.
Keep left.
Got the double arrow up from 3rd to 1st until Shadow drops off.
No, I won't beat you. I might get close, but I won't beat you. Because I lost the load in Tucson, so I just have to go from Tucson up to Kamloops.
Oh, okay. This is weird. There it goes. Now it's open. Lady Bear's already got almost 69,000 miles.
Are you surprised by that in any shape or form?
We are 8th behind Wright's Trucking with 16,248, and they are 17,937.
We'll close that gap in a little bit. Actually, we'll beat them in a little bit.
Silent Squad is at 21 at 5th place. Long Way is 4th place with 22. Syndicated is 32. OTR is 52. And Lady is 68.6.
Man, Roscoe, how am I catching you? Yeah, but I mean, you have a lighter load than I should be able to maintain a higher speed. Right? Okay, that's probably why. Uh, 11,904, yeah.
Ooh.
I got a 45-foot flatbed, so.
Yeah, who's carrying more weight?
He is.
That's how you're catching him. Numbers don't lie. Oh. I guess. Let's see what try to check and see what the winning lottery numbers are. What? There's another fucking hurricane out there? Yeah.
News to me.
I have to come back to it. Powerball lottery numbers. Okay. Let's see. Okay, 0-1. Okay, I'm not an instant winner. That sucks. That's all right. 21, 22. Oh, there's one number. Alright. My lottery numbers suck. Oh well. It would have been nice to be $180 million richer. If that would have been the case, my ass would have flown to Texas.
A private jet.
Nah, the chartered one. I don't have my license yet. And then,
well, you can't fly it, but you can hire people to fly a private jet. Yeah.
Oh, that shit takes too much time. Just charter a fucking jet and go. Buy my truck and hire a bunch of kids, go out there and knock out all this fucking work, get it done. While I'm sitting there drinking pina coladas in my brand new truck. come back and sell everything we own, take a wrecking ball to this house, and start over.
I'm taking that exit because I'm going to coastal mining.
Oh. Boy. Jesus. You would think I was up all fucking night. But I wasn't.
Keep right and then turn right.
But this is a good kind of tired. I haven't had a good tired like this in a while.
Finding a new route.
Not interested in any MMA bullshit.
Get ready. Turn right. Turn right.
Confirm. 2,075 miles. Trucks, excuse me. 2,075
right.
miles.
And then turn right.
Interesting. Okay.
Turn right. Turn left and then turn right. Turn right. Okay, let's find a new route.
Yeah, our high tomorrow's only supposed to be 85.
Turn right.
Beats the shit out of the 96s.
Roscoe dropped off 2522.
Nice. Yep, that'll put us in front of, no, we'll take two of them up. That should move us to.
We're right ahead of Green Dream Logistics at 6th.
Cool.
All right, Roscoe, I'm in Tucson if you want to come join me.
I'm starting to wonder if I'd have transferred to Tucson and drop my truck off there and buy a car and go play on that track.
That's where I'm headed out to. I mean, I gotta go hit the ranch real quick because I got damage to my car and it's being a bitch. But yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I'll probably fall asleep trying to buy the fucking car. I am seriously fighting to stay awake.
Hey, go to bed, Doc.
I'm in bed.
Whoa. Ass wipe. You decided to do a U in front of me. I was like, what the fuck?
Alright, let me see about this fucking hurricane before I do anything else. Because the path that I just saw online, and I'm hoping it's just something else, said it was going to come right into Tampa St. Pete.
See anything about that? Well, actually, wait. Let me see if can I do any upgrades to this car. Let's see. Can't do anything there. Can't do there. Can't do shit there.
Hurricane Hilda and Tropical Depression 9E.
Alright. Fix my car up. Alright, Roscoe, I see you over there at the garage.
Ready to
I
roll.
recommend taking a car, but you can take a truck around here. Oh, okay. I will say the car handling is kind of shitty, so be careful with. So I'll just be sitting in the meeting a little. Fuck. You disappeared, Roscoe. Where'd you go?
Hmm.
Did it spawn you back to where it shouldn't have? Does that to me too. I don't know why. Holy fuck. This game is stupid. There you are, Roscoe. See my car? You back out of the garage area, you'll see me. Yeah, dude, the controls are shit. By the way, Roscoe, it is front wheel drive. You're. Yeah. You see me? You gotta turn around. They go the other way. Unless you want to keep driving backwards, I guess. All right. Just keep going straight. Follow the road. Keep going. Keep going. All right, slow down here, because so there is a straight way past some road work up ahead. You can go down. You can go that way. Keep going. Some road work here, so just watch out for that shit. But yeah, took a truck through here, so if you can do you can do it with a car. Keep going. All right, you see those little those barrels up ahead? Keep going through them. Yeah, knock them over, whatever. Keep going through them. Follow the road. Welcome to the racetrack, sir. There's a wrench right here. There's a fuel stop right there. If you keep going, you don't need no fuel. Keep going. You'll get on the track actually yourself. Yeah, well, you went the other way, but there's a start right here. You can just keep following it. Yeah, this is it. You're right there, Roscoe. There is a slight inside track. So you can kind of hop around these. So I'm behind you now. This is the major part of the track. Also, once I take a car around it, because if you take a truck around this, it can get a little difficult.
Mm-hmm. Off and on. I'm listening to Z and Roscoe race their trucks. I'm
No, we got
listening to
cars,
Z
not
and
trucks.
Roscoe racing their cars in the racetrack. Dana caught me snoozing, guys. I gotta go.
All right, have a good one.
Talk to you later.
Oh, all right. That's all good, man. Like, so what I was thinking of doing is and just do straight up like fucking races and roller derbies, you know. Oh my god! Dude, please tell me you screamed that. Please tell me you were screaming that. Oh my god, dude, that's just if you tow, you'll tow to the wrench right next to the track. Oh my god, please tell me you streamed that though. I gotta watch that. Cause I saw you just fucking go flip, and I'm like, oh shit. I kind of already know the tracks. I already know that. I'm still trying to perfect my way around it. Now there is a bit of an inside track, though it's not completely done. So if you go, there's a little bit of an inside track. It's not completely done, so you're gonna end up like dead walling it. Um, and then you have this little hill here. which should look familiar to you. No, that's not the hill that uh, Ace went up on. There's another one back over here. Yeah, there's one back over here. This is the one Ace and I were fucking around with. There we go, I'm up here now. So you see I'm up on this lovely... This is the one that Ace and I were messing. See if you can get yourself up here. Take the ramp up as quick as you can, otherwise you'll be slow to get up here. Just keep trying to drive it forward, because it is a front wheel drive. Yeah, I hate these front wheel drive cars. There you go, you're close. Just keep trying to drive forward. You'll move. You'll inch. You'll move. Someone moving backwards. What the fuck? Push you up. What the fuck? Why can't I move? Now I'm fucking stuck. Okay. This is what Ace and I were doing. Just trying to get each other up this goddamn. I think I know I'm stuck because the hitch is on the ground. Oh,
kick his ass,
me.
Seabass!
Dude, look. I'm just like trying like. Okay, I think I might just touch the ground. Alright, go up the ramp. Alright, go ahead, I'll push you up. It's whatever, dude. What the fuck? This car steering is horrible. Especially on a fucking on a controller. Give her some gas there, man. See, like, I managed to do it pretty easily. Took me a second, though, but I managed to. And just keep going forward. Or, it'll let you go forward. I think it's going backwards right now. Ah, fuck you. Can't even back off of you. Alright, go up the ramp again. There you go. You're getting somewhere finally. Ah, there we go. I'll get up there eventually, I think. Yeah, physics are. I wish it was four-wheel drive. God damn, bro. I'll get up here eventually. Give it a couple of seconds. I'm almost there. I've almost got the back wheels. There it is. Yeah, this is on ATS. This is an Easter egg in ATS. I haven't looked, but this is the funnest one I found, so. Now the best part, try getting off the ramp. Are you already stuck? Oh my god. Took you all 3 seconds to get stuck. Oh man, I'm about to get the same thing in a sec. Trying to get you off this. No, the funny part was, so Ace was trying to get me off this ramp with his goddamn truck. And what ended up happening was is his truck ended up climbing on. God damn, you're eating dirt over there. You need to make this four-wheel drive car. This front-wheel drive is bullshit. Oh, I'm fucked. There you go. You got all. And I'm stuck here forever. Oh, yay. Well, I got some traction. I think. Oh. There we go. I got all. Yay. %43 damage. My engine's just going like, bitch, fuck you. And you can't Y/fix. Fuck. I'm 50% damage. This car is fucked. Means it's fucked. The inside track's kind of fun actually. You can just fuck them. 50% damage. Oh yeah. You alright over there? Oops. Yeah, and the cool thing is, like I said, is that you have that fuel station like right over there, and if you fuck up your car enough, or even if you're doing it, you can just immediately go right over here. Oh fuck! I missed that turn. I was on the wrong side of the track. It's kind of like they planned this out. Because where else are you gonna find this shit? With its own, with its own wrench and fuel station, like. And if you enter the track, it says I forget exactly what it is, but there's a little two little plaques as you enter the track that says, racers welcome or whatever, and it says SCS off. So do you know they built it? This isn't a mod. It's not some crazy thing in the game. It's just that they built this as a kind of a way to go fuck around. And I think it's great for MP because we can take like a Thursday convoy and be like, hey, everybody meet up and grab a car. We'll go run on the track, have some fun around the track, fuck around, do roller derby, destroy each other's cars, whatever, right? And then we can go back and pick up in Tucson and go up to somewhere else. But because you'll have a lot of fun here, especially if you try to actually race each other with these cars. Um, I think the handling shit on them, but it'll still be a lot of fun though. All right, dude. Yeah, I'm about to hop off too in a little bit. Just gotta fuck around the track. But yeah, like I said, it's really cool. I didn't know about Ace. And I went and looked it up and found it. And then I was like, oh, okay, man, we can have some real fun with this. Because there's the field next to the lay-by in Bakersfield. I was thinking you can do like drag races and shit. But then Ace was like, yeah, but